Welcome to Divine Guidance. Today I think that we're going to talk about karmas, past lives and patterns that are repeating themselves and which you will have to break to release yourself as a change maker.
Yes. Karmas is like a repetitive pattern that where you feel like you are stuck in the same thing over and over again. This is a way of you learning as a change maker how to be the best version of yourself and doing your mission. So it has a purpose of doing these karmas and break them and learn the patterns and see what's in the patterns. Because in all these patterns there are lessons, and you can compare it with when you are going to school. When you are going to school, like you have to learn a new language, for example, you not go to school just one day. You're going to an English class, for example, again and again to learn the language, to learn how to spell it, to learn how to talk it, and maybe you are listening to sounds and music to hear the language so you can experience it. And if you want to experience this country even more, then you will travel to this country. You will learn about the culture, you will speak to persons who are speaking the language, because then you will learn it even more. And when you are in the environment of just this language, you will learn faster when you are placed in that country with those people who knows about this language and this country. So all the lessons is like learning this new language. You have to experience it to be the best version of yourself. You have to experience this new country, learn this new language, which is your sole purpose. And at first, you just know a few words. Maybe if you are learning English, you are learning at first to say hi, to tell your name, to place something, take an order at a restaurant, or you learn how to say cheers. You learn simple words at first, and then you will be able to put in this into sentences, like you can say, hi, my name is Elisabeth, or I live in a town called Vänersborg in Sweden. That's how you have learned now to put words into a sentence. And from there you maybe start to listening to music and see the lyrics in this music, and you will learn more words and more sentences, and you can put more and more and more and more into this language and speak it. So this is about learning your patterns. It is the same thing, really. It is about learning who you are, learning your language as the one that you are. You are learning new behaviors, and you first have to see the old behaviors, and where you are having the sense of being stuck, you have to see that first to being able to break it. You can't be free in freedom if you do not first being conscious of what is causing that you are not feeling that you are in the freedom. So you have to see both the sides. And this is what the karma helps you to do. And this karma is also put there It's for your own learning, it's for your own skills that you are going to be better as and at your sole purpose. But it is also the people who are stuck in this karma with you, because a karma always have at least two persons stuck to each other, because these persons will also be a lesson and will learn you something that you have to be learned. These are the persons that are stuck into your karma. You have created a deal, a contract, to be in this karma together, to be in these patterns together, to help you release your soul. Sometimes this other part of the contract do not do the job, as to speak. You know, when you have a co-worker at work who's maybe a little lazy or not want to do as much at work. This is the same time. They are trying to run away from work and do it as easy as possible. And you cannot do it as easy as possible if you would like to get into your sole purpose. You have to experience it all. And it is a lot of feelings and traumas in this, and you know that about healing the wounded child and things like that. So this other person who is stuck in the karma with you, the one that don't want to do the job, who wants to get away. This one do not want to look at themselves. They don't want to know that they aren't doing the job. So they will try to stop you, because if you get out of this deal, then they will have to do work a lot harder, because they have to find someone else to make the deal with. And that will not happen in this lifetime. They have to make a new contract, and a new contract you will make on a soul level. You can do this in this life. You can rewrite your contracts. You can pause a contract and going into another contract, because your soul has made, as to say, A, B, and C plans. If the first contract doesn't work out, then we have this in spare. So it is a very complex deals that you are making here on the other side before you are going into your body. But these persons that do not want to do the work, they are not in contact with the soul yet, because if they would have done the work that has to be done in this contract. And if they are not doing any work, they can't get in touch with the soul, and then they can't write a new contract. They can't break the contract and getting into the new one. Because doing that, you have to be conscious about the old contract, the contract that you are on right now. So you can break a contract if you see that one person not doing their share. And you can rewrite it, make adjustments, and you can get into the contracts, the B contract that you had, the spare contract that you did. But then you have to be conscious about this contract that you are in now, and put yourself from this contract into that contract. And you can do that in hypnosis, for example, and we are always helping you if we see that these other persons don't want to do their share. then we will always help you to put you in the other contract. So you don't have to be afraid of that, darling. But it does take some work to do it. And it will make that you are doing your journey a little bit slower. Because if this first contract has to be rewritten, you have to reprogram and get into that reality of the other contract that you have at the side at this moment. So you have this contract and a contract over there. So you have to get yourself into that energy, and that's a process of several steps to getting into this contract and make it, okay, that's in my energy now. So we can feel like you are still trapped, you are still feeling that you are stuck. Because when you are getting into the new contract, it will make these steps that you have to make. It takes some time in your reality. And if you do want to know more about these contracts and karmas and past lives, we will talk about it in episodes later on. So we will say thank you for watching and listening to us today. And please make a comment of something that you would like to hear more about as a change maker. And follow us, click on the buttons and all of that stuff that you do. And we have great online courses and books for you who feels that, yes, I really want to do this now, I have to release myself. We can help you with that, darling. So thank you for listening. Thank you, Elisabeth, for letting us come through today. Yes, okay, thank you. It is karmas, past lives, and it is a topic that is not always easy to talk about because it's complicated. It's about finding and the puzzles pieces, as he said, and all the pieces can be spread out for it can be in different rooms, in different boxes, and you have to find these pieces, and one piece can be very hard to find and another piece can be very easy to find. And it's important to know that you as a change maker very, very often have something that you feel that you are struggling with, and you can see that it is repeating itself. Thank you for listening, and we will meet again. And you can also contact us and see what we can do to help you, and then we can have a discussion together. But that was what we wanted to share for you today. So we say thank you.